Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former British, Commonwealth and European welterweight champion. It is, of course, the Savage, Mr. Sam Eggington. Sam, welcome back on the show, pal. It's been a while. Happy New Year as well.
Happy New Year to you too, mate. Thanks for having me.
Hey, it's always a pleasure. Yeah, we last spoke back in December 2020, so it's been quite a long time. It was just before the Fear Fame fight. Since that night, you've had 6 fights, 5 wins, just the 1 loss. The 5 wins include 3 undefeated fighters in which you took away their O's and 1 former world champion. It really has been a crazy run. Let's talk about your most recent win, though, potentially the best performance of your career when stopping the 20-0 with 19 KOs Joe Pigford. Yeah. Talk me through it, Sam. You looked unbelievable.
Yeah, I think we knew what was going to happen, if I'm honest, and I think anyone with half a brain did. I know when you look at his record, it kind of swung people a bit, but I think anyone in boxing could read through his record and sort of know what was going to happen. And I think it happened a bit earlier than what we thought it would, but I thought we knew that, it weren't going to go the distance. Went a bit earlier than we thought, but that was on him, not me. But yeah, it worked out to our plan perfectly, if I'm honest.
I hear what you say there, but the thing is, Sam, obviously you're known for not having the best defence. You take shots, but you didn't take any shots. I think that's what the shock was. You were the puncher, you were the man inflicting the damage, and it was all one-way traffic. That was the shocking part.
What it was, I think what it was, we knew that, because no matter who you knock out, you knock 19 people out in a pub car park. It means you can punch. You know what I mean? Don't matter who you've knocked out. So we were trying not to get hit, but we knew that once he got it back, no one knew how he was gonna react to that. Do you know what I mean? So we knew he could punch, so we weren't trying to take shots, but we knew once we put it on him that people would see things that they've never seen before. So we was trying to, obviously to not get hit, but also when we put it on him, we wanted to see how he reacted, and obviously when we did put it on him, he folded. So yeah, we knew we could punch, so we tried to stay out of the way, but a lot of it is just pressure, just making sure he needed to punch. He was on the back foot. It weren't like any of his other fight sort of things.
Yeah, no, it was a great performance, like I say. It was 8 months ago now, which isn't a super long time in today's day and age, but I feel like as a fighter, you don't want to go quiet for 8 months after a win like that.
Nah, I didn't, pal. No fault of our own, really. We got offered a few fights, a few dates, and we stuck to them. And then by the time the dates come round and we were told we weren't on, it was just too late to get another date. But it is what it is. Like you say, it's not too long out, but it's not what anyone wants, really. We could have, we was on the crest of a wave there, and we should have rid it a bit. But again, people give us dates and they fall through, and it is what it is.
And during those 8 months, obviously your trainer John PEGG came out. He posted a video on social media. He said that Sky Sports didn't find you exciting enough. Everyone was like, what the hell's going on? He's the most exciting fighter we've ever seen. He did end up kind of retracting the statement. I think it may have been posted a bit prematurely. But what caused that momentary outburst, Sam?
Do you know what it is? I think John's quite... I find the word. He's quite... he's in deep with it. Do you know what I mean? So he cares, I think, a lot. So when they're giving you opportunities and we're holding out for them, he don't like the fact that I'm missing out on opportunities because it's something that he's told me to do. John's like, listen, we'll stick with Sky. They got the opportunity, just defend it on their show and so on and so forth. So when they think we weren't on, and because I don't rely on running my mouth, big social media followings, big ring walk entrances, stuff like that. I don't rely on that. I rely on being exciting. So if people don't want me on, that's the only thing I've got. So that must be the reason why I'm not on. So John kind of said, obviously, it must not be exciting enough for your show. And he just said that on a whim. And then it just kind of snowballed into what it was. But again, John's he's very involved. He's very emotionally involved into his boxers. I've been with him for 12 years now, so he's very emotionally involved in my career and my life in general. So when it feels like I'm getting took for an idiot or held back in any way, as much as I get irritated by it and frustrated, John does. So it is what it is, and it's done now. There's no problems there. But yeah, it was just a blip in the road.
Yeah, no, I understand that. And obviously your next fight, which we'll get into in a second, isn't broadcast on Sky. It's going to be on Channel 5. Is that better or worse? Which network would you rather box on, Sam?
Honestly, pal, I'll box in my back garden as long as I'm paid. I say this to people all the time. People want to be top of the bill and on main event and stuff. Listen, put me on at 6 o'clock, on Facebook Live. As long as you pay me, I'm there. I'm not here for the razzmatazz and the fame. I just want to earn some dough. I like my job. I want to go out, have a little scrap and earn some dough, and that's it.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. And
obviously, I'm not in it for the all the social media following and being chased around the streets and that, like some people. I'm not in it for that. I could do this, not fame, but let's say fame. Like, without the fame, I would still do this job. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. People that know
some
your
people
story.
are not like that.
People that know your story when you first walked into a gym, obviously, it all makes sense. Let's get to it. It'll be going down March the 1st in Telford. You'll be boxing Abbas Baraou over 12 rounds for your chance to become a 2-weight European champion, which will be
12
yet
rounds
another...
or less, mate. 12 rounds or less,
as always. It's going to be another fantastic achievement if you can pull this off. What would that mean to you, Sam? Because like I say, it's a massive deal, 2-weight European champion.
Yeah, do you know what it is, mate? More than anything, I don't know if it's going to sound right, but it's more for other people. I know what I can do. So when I go out and win this fight, it's more that I know that other people don't think I'm going to go out and win this fight. Like the Joe Pigford fight, do you know what I mean? Like the Joe Pigford fight, no one thought I was going to go out and win that fight. So for me, I enjoy my job, win, lose or draw. But I like to show other people that they're wrong more than anything these days. And I know I can go out and win this fight and I can do it well. And that's what I'm going to do without I know that for a fact. So, and other people are looking at this fight like, he had a good amateur career, all this, he's on the come up. People are looking at me like I've been here too long and, it's time for me to pack it in. So I just like the fact that I'm going to go out there and prove people wrong. And that's what gets me out of bed early. That's why I'm in the gym last. And I love that shit. I love that underdog thing, and that's what people are putting me down as. Don't matter what fight I'm in these days, just because I've had so many fights and I have had a 12-year career. People just put me as the underdog because people don't realise that I didn't turn over when I was 24. Do you know what I mean? I didn't turn over when I was 24, 25, and I've been here 12 years. I turned over when I was 18. I've been here 12 years. I'm in my prime now more than anything. So, yeah, people don't get that, I don't think. But again, I'm happy because I love my job and I want to go out and prove a lot of people wrong again.
And your opponent, Abbas Baraou, when he turned pro, he was expected to do big things. Obviously, his loss to Jack Corkai was unexpected, but it was a split decision. You share a common opponent in Carlos Molina. Fun fact, I own the gloves that Carlos wore against Baraou that night. But what else do we know about Abbas, Sam? He's done a lot of sparring in the UK, a lot of training over here, obviously.
Mate, I personally don't know anything. I don't watch him. I don't watch them. I don't check their records. I just don't do it. I don't get anything out of it. Some people might. Some people are different. I personally don't. I'll watch a few 20, 30-second clips through training camp in the gym with the coaches, and he does this, he does that, so we've got to do this and do that. But I won't check them. I won't try and find anything out about him because you can overthink this stuff. Like I said to everyone else, I've got plan A. I don't have plan A, B, and C. Plan A, and I'm going to work around that. But if he's got plan A, B, and C to work around me, he's up to him. I got plan A. My job is to go out and make sure that plan A works.
And I will say, the Carlos, obviously you both boxed Carlos Molina. He had a much closer fight with Carlos than you did, that's for sure. But yeah, it almost sounds silly asking this question to Sam Eggington of all people, but should fans expect to see a war this time?
It's hard to say, really, Pat.
It's not hard to say, Sam.
But, listen, we don't get paid overtime, I know that much. You know, he's got the amateur career. So it'd be very odd for me to come out and try and box his head off. I think that says a lot. We don't get paid overtime, pal. I'm not here to make the numbers up. So an early night is always good. So put that down as how you want it. But yeah, I think it's guaranteed. I think. Early doors, I think he's going to stick on the back. But from what I've seen, he holds his feet quite a lot. He steps back once and he holds. So I think I'm going to catch fire. And I'm all up for that. Do you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure he is. So I think we'll have a few cautious rounds. But I think in the end, come 4, 5, and 6, by 4, 5, and 6, it'll be heated.
Yeah, no. Hopefully it catches fire. I'm sure it will. Without taking your eye off the prize, so to speak, there's obviously a lot of names in and around your division, Sam. I did want to ask, is there anyone on your radar? Like, if you could get a fight with anyone around those weights, is anyone up there for you, or not really anyone?
Honestly, mate, at this point, like I say, whoever pays the biggest check, if I'm honest. But like I say to everyone, pal, my whole career has been made on opportunities. We've never boxed, to be mandatory for this, or we'll box this kid to be mandatory for this. We've just boxed who's been put in front of us. If we've been made mandatory, that's fine. But a lot of the time, we've just boxed who's in front of us. If they've got the belt or the belt's been put on the line, we've boxed them. And it's gone well from the start doing that. I think once you start planning things, I'm not great at, knowing what's next, because I am that sort of person that kind of looks over and thinks, oh, well, this is next. And if I ever have had anything after a fight, the fight's normally gone tits up. So yeah, I try just to the one fight at a time, because if you're fighting for something more when you know that, like you say, if there's a big fight next, or you're aiming for someone, you can kind of overthink these things, and I try not to. Boxing's a simple sport, mate. You get in there, you have a fight, you win, and you're on to the next one after this one. So yeah, I try not to think about anything past the fight I'm at, because, like I say, it don't matter if it don't go well, then it's no pointless anyway.
Yeah, no, sensible answer, to be honest, Sam. Just before we wrap things up, if you've got any closing words to the listeners, just before we let you go, if you want to sign out with a little message, take it away, my man.
I just want to say, whether, win, lose or draw, if you've ever messaged or ever supported or brought a ticket, I appreciate everyone. So yeah, just keep listening to this, man, and you'll learn a lot about your boxing.
Cheers, man. As always, the pleasure's mine, mate. Thanks so much for your time. I cannot wait to see you smash it on March the 1st, and we'll speak sometime afterwards, my friend.
Appreciate it, Richard. I'll catch you in a bit.